Hi guys, I realized that I did not do a very good job of talking quietly or soothingly in the other videos I made tonight. So I figured I'll just throw one more random one out there where I'm speaking softly and trying to whisper. I'm just going to read some of my favorite quotes. Some of these are funny. Some of these are a little longer. Some are short. I'll start with my favorite quote on love. It's Shakespeare. I know that's cliche. But it's Shakespeare's sonnet number 116. And it says, "Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love, which alters when it alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. Oh no, it is an ever-fixed mark that looks on tempests and is never shaken. It is the star to every wandering bark, whose worth's unknown, although his height be taken. Love's not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not when his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out even to the edge of doom. If this be error and upon me proved, I never writ, nor no man ever loved." I just like the absolute nature of love that he talks about there. And I think it's a good way to describe real love. A funny quote that is from the website somethingawful.com. It's a public forum site, and it just kind of always makes me laugh. One person said, "My theory is that any time you go in the ocean, something is trying to kill you." And somebody responded saying, "My theory is that any time you go outside, something is trying to kill you. The ocean just makes it harder to see." I think that there is some truth to that. I do like being outdoors and nature walking, going in the ocean, going in springs, don't get me wrong, but I have a healthy respect for animals. A good outside quote I have is, "All who have lived much out of doors know that there is a magnetic and nervous force that accumulates in solitude and that is quickly dissipated by life in a crowd." And that's by Charles Eastman. Stephen Crane, who wrote The Open Boat, which is a poem I always liked. I don't even remember exactly the content of the poem, but this one sentence stands alone, and it's, "None of them knew the color of the sky." And I just think it's a kind of interesting sentence in and of itself. the context. Something I watched the other day is a movie I forgot how much I really liked. It's Big Fish with Ewan McGregor, done by blanking with his name right now. Well, anyway, a good quote from there is, "And I may not have much, but I have more determination than anyone you are likely to meet." I think that that's pretty much the main key to success, is determination. I really like the concept of selflessness and altruism. So this quote by Hafiz is one of my favorites. And it says, "Even after all this time, the sun never says to the earth, 'You owe me.' Look what happens with a love like that. It lights the whole sky." I always think that's really pretty. One of my favorite authors and one of my favorite works is Salman Rushdie, Midnight's Children. And this excerpt I like a lot. And it says, "Please believe that I am falling apart. I am not speaking metaphorically, nor is this the opening gambit of some melodramatic, riddling, grubby appeal for pity. I mean quite simply that I have begun to crack all over like an old jug, that my poor body, singular, unlovely, buffeted by too much history, subjected to drainage above and drainage below, mutilated by doors, brained by spittoons, has started coming apart at the seams." And that's kind of part of how that book starts out. So definitely is interesting. And the last thing that I'll say, I'll read off real quick, is something I had memorized actually, but I have it here in front of me just in case. And it's the closing speech from Puck in A Midsummer Night's Dream. And this has been featured in Dead Poets Society and other movies, and obviously in the remake, the movie itself that came out a few years ago. But it always calms me, and I say it to myself, or I write it down if I'm kind of bored or sad or anxious. I don't know why. It kind of mellows me. But it says, "If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest Puck, if we have unearned luck, now to 'scape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long, else the Puck a liar call. So, good night unto you all. Give me your hands, if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends."